My name is Jenny Elliott, and I'm here just to take you through a series of exercises that I am hoping will help you to relax and just wind down after you have come off the ward or you're having a break and then having to return to your duties. It is very important that you feel refreshed and that you feel yourself in the mindset that you can be strong and resilient to go back onto the ward and then to continue on with the duties that you have with your patients and the other staff. Over the next week or so, Carmel Garvey and I, the other choreographer with Arts Care, will be taking you through a series of mindful movement that really we're hoping will support your mental health and your physical well-being. So I just want you now, wherever you are, if you're in your comfort room or if you're just sitting in a chair, even in a corridor, finding 5 minutes to yourself, or just standing like the way I am now at the minute, just want you to go through a very gentle series of exercises that really takes you back in to your body again and away from all the stresses and anxiety of the workplace. So let's start with our gentle roll of our shoulders. 1, just very gently. 2, 3, just with a lovely fluid movement, and 4, lovely. Then bringing your shoulders forward. 1, just in the opposite direction. 2, that's it. 3, and every move you make, you're finding just yourself in the move. And then you're just going to take one hand and gently place it on your shoulder. This is a very gentle series of exercises and an extension. And again with the other hand just on your shoulder, just gently touching your shoulder and then releasing again. And now both hands coming forward, coming up through space and then touching your shoulders very gently. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then releasing and a lovely stretch. And then as if you're just having a lovely stretch, as if you've just got out of bed in the morning and you're just getting rid of any tension that you might have. But you have a real sense of the direction that you're stretching in. 1 stretch, 2 stretch. You're reaching out and then touching your shoulders. You're reaching out and touching your shoulders. This time you're going to take one hand across your shoulder and with your other hand, your left hand, on your right elbow, you're going to push slightly so that you will get a lovely stretch. And then back. And then release it. And then the other side. Your left hand going over your right shoulder, your right hand coming up and just gently pushing, just relaxing the shoulder and just the muscles in your back. And then relaxing down again. Then going back just to the shoulder roll. And this time as you do one shoulder roll, you take your chin down, you pull your core body up, you pull in the tummy, you pull in the bottom, and take your focus to the ground. Then uncurling your chin and looking up and looking into the distance as if you're looking beyond the walls and that you see beautiful sunshine, you see gorgeous garden, you see blue skies, and actually you're able to take for a few minutes, you're able to take yourself outside of the ward environment, of the clinical environment, and just have that refreshing sense of just the fresh air and breathing. So now we're going to concentrate a little bit on our breathing, and I want you just to get firmly, feet slightly apart, pulling up the core again. Now you can keep your eyes closed or else open, and I want you to take a big breath in, really filling the lungs right up from the bottom to the top, and then gently breathing out. And then a big breath in again, bringing stillness to your body and awareness, and breathing out. Taking one more big breath in, pulling everything up, that's it. Holding your breath and then gently releasing it. Good. And then just bringing yourself into a neutral space where you're just going to shake the hands and the legs, and you will find that during the day as you have all the tension that builds up even in your hands, in your wrists, just roll them gently, roll them around, look at your hands, look at these healing hands that have been working day and night, supporting many, many people through this crisis. Look at your hands and backs, then gently pressing forward a sense of strength, finding a strength in your body by pressing forward with those hands. And again, pressing forward and then releasing. Then a gentle shake to one side, a gentle shake to the other side, a gentle shake up high so that you're looking up. You may not have looked up all day, but you're looking up now and seeing those blue skies. Then it comes out into a beautiful stretch. We've done this stretch before, but this time this stretch is really widening that inner space and outer space. You may feel very confined all day within the ward environment, but now in your space, whether it's a large space or the comfort space or a small space, this is your space and this is your break and these are your minutes. So just if you're standing, feet slightly apart, we're going to work a little bit now on the waist and relaxing the lower back, where all the tension may build. You've been on your feet all day. So just turning around gently. And we've done this exercise before too, coming into neutral. Just a sense of mindful movement with the purpose of turning your body. Just a little bit of self-care at this point in time. Just a few minutes and there we are. Reaching back out again and then taking it wide. This time you're turning the palms of your hands so the backs of your hands are coming together. And you're going to hold that for a second, making sure that your wrist, elbow and shoulders are all in one level. Then gently taking it from one side, focusing on those middle fingers. Back into the center space, having a sense of opening and relaxing. Now just bringing that leg up, one, and then gentle two. So everything has a sense of movement coming through your body, a very natural movement. If you find that you want to do this sitting down, you can, or as I say, you can do it standing. Then there's the lovely stretches that we do, pointing out, just a sense of understanding your body moving in a different way through space, really bringing you into a lovely, restful state. Just time for you, just going back for one, back into the center, and then back for two, and back into the center. All of these gentle exercises, just a sense of sweeping like cool water that comes down, and all the tension goes away. So let's try that again. So from over the top, coming down over your shoulders, right down, and the tension goes away. You can actually imagine that you maybe have some baggage or anxiety that you're carrying, that you take the burden off and you lay it beside you. Take the other one off as well if you have another one there, and lay it beside you. And actually by thinking through the act of removing your anxiety and the sense of what you have been building up during the day through movement, you can actually bring yourself in to that gentle, cared for space. Now we're just going to bring it down to a gentle end, just after just a few minutes of just finding yourself in your body again. You're going to think about breathing in and breathing out. Very aware of your space, breathing in and breathing out. Back to those original movement patterns. 1, 2, reaching out 3, reaching out 4, taking it to the corner 5, to the other corner 6, taking it round so that we're building it up into a pattern. Your pointing of your toe, the pointing of your toe, going to the side, going to the side, lifting off and leaving the baggage down. Lifting off fears and anxiety and leaving it down. And then coming to that place of rest and stillness, and just one hand, 2 hands, lifting it up like a lovely stretch, but much gentler than whenever we started. And then bringing your hands by your side. Now just before we finish, just a shaking out of the legs, wriggling of the fingers, wriggling of the toes and the ankles. Just shake everything out, bringing yourself into the space where you're feeling strong and you're looking ahead, and your tired, fatigued body that you had is hopefully now feeling a little bit more refreshed, that can take you home or can take you back onto the ward. I hope you have enjoyed this session with us today, and we look forward to seeing you again later this week. Thank you very much for joining me.